Let's see. Skip. Cooking lessons. I could use cooking lessons. Usual time. 23rd. It was morning, of course, when I woke up. I was still sleepy, but I jumped out of the bed and landed through the table. It's cold. I felt the cold air on my body. Then I felt glass beneath my foot and it hurt. For a moment I was tempted to go back to my bed, but I slapped my cheeks to wake myself up. Here I go. I went downstairs after I changed and found Sakura-san wrapped up in a blanket while she walked around. It's kind of weird when you think about it. To wake yourself up, you deliberately slap yourself in the face like, ow! Why did I do that? Good morning, Sakura-san. She looked like a saint on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. Why are you dressed like that? No, thank you. A warm robe sure was tempting, but if we both looked like that, that would most definitely be weird. I'll get you a cup of warm soup right away, so please wait. Yoshiyuki, you are a boring person. Why must you try to be normal? Embrace your weirdness, damn you! Just so you know, I'm not yours. Okay. If I fall into Sakura-san's pace, I'll be late for school. As I mumbled to myself, I headed for Kasami High. Academy. The breaths I exhaled were still a solid white. When I arrived at school, the snow from yesterday was already gone. Don't you just hate that? When it actually snows and if you actually like it, it's like, yeah, let's build a snowman or some shit. And it's all gone. Instantly within like 24 hours. Just like, that didn't last long. I guess they rented a snowplow for the Christmas party. At times like these, I realized the achievements we'd made in science. Good morning! Those are probably girls, I imagine. Usually it tends to be the case when they just do that. I think this is the busiest time for students coming to school. Various students were greeting each other and it was like there was a choir singing good morning in front of the school gate. Now I'm just picturing like various different anime characters saying good morning in unison, just like loads of different character voices all saying good morning, or in their way, Ohayo gozaimasu. It was nice to arrive at school while hearing everyone's friendly chatter. I found Amakase walking alone in a crowd of people. Amakase wasn't the only one walking to school by herself. I was alone today too. But it was like Amakase was emitting an aura to keep people away from her. That's why it was odd. Only Anzu or I could ignore such an aura because we didn't really pay attention to what others thought of us. Maybe Yumi didn't notice either because she was such a dullard. I think I gave off the same kind of aura, honestly. Just like, don't approach me. Just like, why? Social anxiety and crappy social skills, that's why, mostly. Amakase continued to walk silently. It sucks. Since she declared she hated humans, maybe she didn't feel lonely. However, for her to not feel lonely was making me feel sad. Hey, Amakase! I ran up to Amakase. What do you mean it's just me? Can't you even say good morning? You say good morning every morning. Good morning? You know, I find it weird how they always say good morning, but what if it's a shitty morning? Shit morning! Good, now let's go to school together. What? That's okay, we can walk together to the shoe lockers. Let's go together. Don't worry, I think so too. It's kind of a common trait he has going there. Anyway, Amakase and I headed to the shoe lockers together. It took us less than a minute, though. The Christmas party starts at 2 p.m. today. Skip, skip, skipper, skip. That music every time. I wrapped up my prep work for the haunted house. As I was getting ready to go to the cafeteria, Anzu came and talked to me. Okay, it really does bug me, but her face, her head, I still don't know what it is, but it's like some kind of vegetable or fruit, and I can't quite think what it looks like. But it definitely looks like something. I'm not sure. I can't think. Eh? I couldn't believe what I'd heard. I wasn't paying attention. What'd she say again? Her cheeks were blushing and she looked at me with dewy eyes. What do we do? No, wait, this isn't any choice situation. Eat it? I don't know what's going on, but thank you. Is it going to induce diarrhea as I was reaching out to Anzu? Slap! Coco slapped my forehead. Ouch! Sorry, so what's going on? Wait. Does she have, like, the kind of cooking skills that are coma-inducing? Ah, now I get it. Boy, she always says things in the most convoluted ways. But what's this sudden turn of events? Anzu made lunch for me. Is this going to end up being a mysterious murder incident? It's Yandere-chan all over again. Heck, she even looks a bit like her. I mean, the same color hair, I think. The eyes, slightly similar-ish. Not really, maybe. I don't know. I still don't get it in this type of situation. I looked at the paper mache set. I could understand if you said something like, "Don't get the wrong idea, I didn't make it for you." Eh? Ah, I'm starting to get it. Anzu was supposed to make everyone's lunch so that they were going to eat it together, but Coco misunderstood and brought her own lunch. Therefore, there's an extra lunch. So you're giving me the extra one, huh? That's great. Coco getting good grades can't make up for your absent-minded deposition. The Setsugeka girls put the haunted house set aside and started unpacking their lunches. It was rather odd eating lunch in this setting. Coco depressingly held out her lunch in front of her. Oh? You brought 4 lunches. One for Anzu, one for Akane, and one for me, and there's one more. Do you want me to go and find Wataru? I looked around the classroom, but I didn't see him. He might have already gone to the cafeteria. Ever noticed that when he comes to his male friends, it's always about Wataru? He's just like, Suginami's just... he's just Suginami. I didn't see Suginami either. I can guess who that'll be. One more? Of course. Or it could just be a complete twist and it's like Nanaka or something. Amakase rushed into the classroom. Oh, it's you, Amakase. Amakase walked towards us as if she didn't even notice the set in the classroom. I had to wonder if she didn't even know what a haunted house was. It reminds... it's like... well, it's not actually. Part of it, kind of. No, it totally doesn't. I was thinking, it reminds me of Project Zero Fatal Frame and all that. Which, by the way, I've actually recorded all but the bonus parts for it at this point. Still haven't even got around to Shattered Memories, and it's nearly the end of September, for crying out loud. It's like, ah! But it totally doesn't. I mean, the old, worn-out look kind of looks like it, but I don't remember anything growing inside the manner of Sleep in Project Zero 3. We started eating Anzu's homemade lunch. Wow, this is pretty good. Holy shit. How the hell? Seriously, when it comes to food, it's just like, I don't know how to make much of anything, and it's like, whenever someone asks, just like, so what do you want to eat? So just like, choice of the usual. It's just such limit on that, man. If only if I was actually a chef of some sort, knew loads of different types of dishes, and actually cooked. But that's not the case. I guess that's thanks to the Yukamura memorization method. Supposedly Anzu never forgot anything she'd seen or heard. Then she'd be a very good crime investigator or something, wouldn't she? She's like an elephant. It's rather suspicious. Actually, it could simply be a trick. However, Anzu's memory was truly amazing. She didn't seem to study much, but she still got good grades. The thing with studying is, you tend to just like, it's all about memory. You've got to like, study it so much until your memory's like, I get it, god damn it, I won't forget, Jesus Christ, stop putting this pressure on me to remember this shit, you son of a bitch. And then you forget it years later anyway. It's like, I learnt all that and now it's fucking gone. What the hell? Coco ate her own lunch while looking like she was about to cry. She is crying though. You want to switch lunches with me? I don't care about being an outcast. That face. Coco shook her head in a hurry. I mean, look at the shape of her mouth and the teeth there. It's just, I don't know. Does it look like a rabbit kind of face? I'm not sure. I really don't care how it tastes though. You're the one who made it after all. I'm sure it's decent even if it's a neglected lunch. I was used to eating Coco's lunches anyways.
ダメよ。ココは手作りの料理を男に食わすというシチュエーションに幻想を抱いているんだから。そんな言い方しなくても。
We chatted as we ate lunch and we were having a nice meal. Then, suddenly... Oh, don't you eat bananas? Oh, I hate bananas. You do? Yes, they're sort of mushy and spongy in my mouth. Oh, just thinking about it makes me sick and makes me realize we don't have voice actors. We heard some girls in our class talking. So she hates bananas. I bet she'd get along well with Amakase. Anyway, it's impossible to eat such a thing. I can't understand the people that actually eat them. Bananas shouldn't be considered food. Amakase reacted instantly to our classmate's words. Huh? Surely those words must have hurt Amakase, who had to eat bananas even though she hated them. The girl who has yelled at unexpectedly looked at Amakase with a confused look. As we all listened to Amakase's assertion, we leapt to our feet because she suddenly started screaming while holding her head. For a moment I thought she might actually like bananas for real. Amakase threw her head back and forth to say no and justified her position as if reading my mind. I don't know about that though. Tiptoe, oh, skip. And then he ratted out Suginami because he's not much of a bro. The only moment that he showed that he could be a bro was with Wataru. We haven't seen any kind of bro attitude coming out of him towards Suginami, so that's still up in the air. The sun was already going down, but the noise inside the school building was still going. As I wandered around while trying to avoid the crowd, I found Amakase by the entranceway. Hey, Amakase! What's going on? You look depressed. I could almost see the word exhausted written all over her face. That's why you were just hanging around here. Wait, isn't your class presenting something? I thought Yume said they were doing something. Actually, Yume couldn't participate because of her health committee work. What do you mean? It's your class, isn't it? Why is it none of your business? It's your class. That's a sad thing to say. She says that, then Anzu comes around the corner. He's like, "Oh, Anzu-senpai!" Just like you were saying. I think I hate humans and I'm not interested in humans are completely different. Well, I also think it would be pointless to even try explaining that to Amakase at the moment. Well, let's not go in there for Or now, if you're free, why don't you hang out with me? We can walk around together.
バカを言え。誰が人間なんかと。
A human? A dog? I was about to say a cat as well, but then I was like, no, cats don't give a shit. If you got food, then fair enough. Although there are some cases where cats can be friendly and there's no food involved. Come on, a person of leisure hangs out with another person of leisure. That's what we do in this world. I grabbed Amakase's arm and led her into the crowd. That reminds me of an Eddie Izzard skit where he compares American English and, regular English. And where he's like, you say leisure, we say luxuriate. Is that true then? Seriously, the American English has Americanized me in a way. And confused me. There's things that, are pronunciation in, regular old English, some in American English. I write mostly, if not always, in regular English, like color, for example. Just C-O-L-O-R. But there's a U in there in the freaking regular English version. It's just why? And every time I spell like that, it's just underlined in red. That's wrong. You must write the American way, or we will continue to put red lines under your writing, under your words, because this is an American website, you see. It's a bit annoying, really. No wonder why I freaking get confused by it. I grabbed Amakase's arm and led her into the crowd.
やめな桜井。話せ。話せ。
Another thing that confuses me is American English uses Z a lot more than regular English. You'll get Z substituting for an S a lot of the times, and then it's just confusing, because I'd spell a word with an S in there that I know is how you spell it, and then YouTube would just be like, that's not how you spell it, use the American version of that, put a Z in there, not an S. As we walked around the school grounds, I saw a chocolate banana booth. Hey, Amakase, there's a chocolate banana booth.
あるからなんだというのだ。
Don't you want one? You can replenish your banana min too. Amakase became sullen.
殴るぞ。
Don't you want one? If you don't have the money, it'll be my treat. They can handle a chocolate banana.
そうではない。なんでもかんでもミナツとバナナを関連づけるな。知っているだろ。ミナツはバナナが嫌いなのだ。
I'm sorry. This was a party. I didn't want to ruin the fun, so I apologize. Amakase? When I looked, I saw Amakase staring at the chocolate banana booth. She gulped once and loudly. Do you want to eat one?
別に食べたいわけではない。ただ、バナナは嫌いだが、チョコは嫌いではない。おごってくれるというのなら、断ったりしないぞ。
So she wanted to eat one after all. Okay, I'll get 2 chocolate bananas and I'll force you to eat one.
まあ、買ってきてもらったものを断るほど、ミナツも無粋ではない。安心しろ。
Why is she so stubborn? Oh well. Excuse me, can I have 2 chocolate bananas? I bought 2 chocolate bananas at the booth. Here you are. Amakase grabbed 1 chocolate banana from my hand and scoffed it down. Amakase's face broadened as if she was melting away. When she realized I was watching her, Amakase's face went back to normal. Then she looked away and came up with excuses while her face turned beet red.
勘違いするなよ、桜井。ミナツは桜井がどうしてもと言うから食べてやっているのだ。決してチョコバナナが食べたかったわけではない。
Okay, just eat. I shrugged my shoulders and ate my chocolate banana. Oh, this is pretty good. I guess chocolate banana is nice every once in a while. Nom 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 nom. Never had one in my life that I can recall. After that, we both concentrated on eating our chocolate bananas and ate them in silence. I do remember, like those toffee apples that also have like chocolate ones as well. It's kind of a weird combination, really, isn't it? No, but an even weirder combination. Wait, actually, there is such a thing as that. But I mean, like, they have chocolate oranges, but not like they made it purely out of chocolate. But what if you took an orange and shoved chocolate all over it? That'd be a weird combination. Probably wouldn't taste nice. Then again, you never know. I wouldn't try it though. Phew, the sun had completely set. Mayuki senpai was standing at the school gate as I walked by.
Yeah, Ototo-kun.
Do you need something?
そんなしかめっ面しないの。別に弟くんを捕まえようってわけじゃないんだから。
Of course not, I didn't do anything.
弟くんのおかげで一部生徒の不穏な動きを鎮圧することができたからね。一応お礼を言っておこうと思って。
For ratting out your friend like that, you son of a bitch. Some students, suspicious activities. Is she talking about?
そう。焼却炉近辺にたむろしていた問題生徒グループ、黒いサンタたちを一斉摘発。なかなかの快挙でしょ?
What? Then Suginami was he captured? Then Mayuki senpai shook her head while frowning.
いいえ、今回私たちが捕まえたのは末端ばかり。主犯格の生徒の尻尾を捕まえることはできなかったわ。
What the hell did they do?
捕まえた生徒たちも持っていたのは爆竹程度。それで各クラスの出し物を妨害しようとしてたみたいね。ちっちゃい連中よ。問いただしても杉並の素の字も出てきやしない。
Mayuki senpai shrugged her shoulders. They were supposedly gathered under a manifesto of students, mainly couples, who were fun at a stupid event like the Christmas party should be smashed by an iron hammer. The origin was unknown, each of them testified that they had just heard about it.
噂の出所はどうせ非公式新聞部でしょ。まあ証拠はないんだけどね。
That's very possible, but wait. Then why was I told to go to the incinerator?
弟くんがその場にいたら間違いなく主犯格としてしょっぴかれていたでしょうね。
Ah, was I a decoy? Oh, Suginami, you're finally actually doing something. The laughter coming from the intercom suddenly echoed through the school building. This voice was Suginami.
手薄になっていたので制圧はいともたやすかったぞ。
やられた。焼却炉はおとりか。
Mayuki senpai clenched her fist and looked up at the speakers on the school grounds.
我々を止めたければ廊下に幾重にも張り巡らせたバリケードを突破してくるがいい。それまでの間校内放送は自由に使わせてもらう。果たして何分でたどり着けるかな。では最初の曲を届けさせてもらうとしよう。 DJ 杉並がお送りする聖なる夜に最適のトラディショナルなダンスナンバー、ザ・盆踊りメドレー。
Suddenly, some totally inappropriate Bonadori music came on. Mayuki senpai looked serious while talking on her cell phone. Why didn't the music change? Or is this the music? However, she looked like she was smiling suddenly.
乙女？うん、聞いた。完全にしてやられたわ。ええ、今すぐ精鋭を集めてちょうだい。私もすぐに駆けつける。
Are schools this chaotic when you get to this point? Because, like I said, when I started high school, it's pretty much like only there for a few months, and I had to be taught home because of my social anxiety. I never got to experience the pros and cons that is high school life. And I hear a lot of cons when it comes to high school life, so I don't know if I got lucky or unlucky with that. Mayuki senpai put away her cell phone. She muttered boldly and dashed towards the school building. Oh boy. I wasn't interested in what Suginami was doing because you're boring! So I decided to go home. Otone told me later that it took over an hour for the student council to take control of the matter, and that's why we had to off-screen it, because it would have gone on for an hour. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Well, that came around fast, didn't it? I looked blankly at the ceiling as I laid on my bed. I never really paid attention to it until last year. Christmas. I went crazy at the Christmas party with Suginami and Wataru, and got yelled at by the student council and the teachers. That was fun as well, but I just don't feel like it this year. More than anything, I don't want to cause a problem for Otone. I stretched out as I laid in bed. There wasn't anyone in particular that I wanted to spend time with, but in my mind, Amakase's face came to mind. I wonder if she's going to be all by herself tomorrow. I know she hates humans, but still, being all by herself would be too sad. It is a party, after all. But even if I ask her, I'm sure she'll refuse. What should I do? Well, no matter how hard I think, I won't find an answer. I guess I'll just have to ask her if I can find a chance. I fell asleep as I thought that. You don't even get an alarm this time. Good morning. I shall see you next time, though. It's an abrupt end here, isn't it? Well, I think we've been recording long enough for today. And maybe I'll do some recording for Silent Hill later on, because it's getting real late in September and I haven't done any recording for that one. Seriously, that's not good. Because then it's just like, I usually at least have like a trailer before October of some sort, and even then I'd probably upload the first part of that on the 1st of October along with the first part of Project 03. I don't know. But all I do know is I'm still half asleep-ish. So I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.